What's up, guys? It's Mr. Jamvet, and today we are back on this wonderful thing called the Showdown server. And I know you weren't expecting this. Boom, 2 days in a row. So just gonna hop right into it. As you can see, team was stolen from Joey's wall. In fact, have several. We're gonna be playing Sword and Shield today. Let's get back into the swing of the good old Sword and Shield. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since your boys played Sword and Shield. I probably have no points. I've probably decayed down. So in order for the quality to improve, I'll probably do some off camera, just kind of reacclimation to the metagame training. But for now, we're just gonna hop into it because I know if I leave it up to me and I'm going to do this and I'm going to need to do that, and I'm not gonna do it. So to avoid all that, I feel like heavy slam on my T-tar would be very handsome. What would I take off? No, EQ. We're EQing in the tier. We'll take superpower off. Put heavy slam. I'll crunch Ferrothorns. So I want to just be able to one-shot Clef. So looking at the nature of this opponent's team, depending on its age / set, Hippowdon might be necessary just for that. Otherwise, I can see him being overwhelmed by Eruption Trend plus rocks. Yeah, entry hazards and Eruption Trend, as well as Sandstorm plus Draco's ult is unguardable. So we're gonna really just push the Sandstorm plus Draco's ult narrative. So phase 1 is gonna involve a Tyranitar. I'm glad Finny's in, cause I can get this Choice Banded Stone Edge. He does nothing to me, I do a million to him. And this is his only solid fire resist, so this is an excellent trade. Besides, I guess T-tar guards well against a lot of his team, to be fair. The top 3, somewhat, Togekiss could have. Okay, gone. Excellent. So this allows, he should switch out here. I could see Hydreigon coming in, but we have solutions. Plus he's a very dangerous, wow, he's actually not, but I guess why would he need to be scarfed? Hydro did a bit. I guess I have no HP EVs, and that's a stab. Like special attack invested Hydro Pump, and it didn't even do 75%. So I guess I am a Heatran, right? I am a Heatran. What does that even mean? What the hell did I just say? How did nobody stop me from saying what I just said? I doubt he'll fire move. If he does, so be it. Okay. Trick Choice Scarf. And he has a helmet now. So I'll pivot train. I shouldn't. This is super unnecessary. I really should just U-turn here. But if I can catch him on the fire move, if he leaves this in, I want to catch him on the fire move. He doesn't do it though. Man, I wish I U-turned there. Oh well. So we pivot back to Corviknight. I do want the U-turn damage so that I can eruption spam for the W. He has defog. Did not expect that. My young Choice Scarf Corviknight does not love these hoes, as this is where we come in and we hit that young eruption. I doubt it'll 2-hit KO Dragon without rocks. It might have with rocks, but seeing as he has defog, you might have a lot of HP. Yeah, so with rocks, it would have been decent. I wouldn't say close, but decent. We're gonna pivot tar to get the Sandstorm going. And now, if he does not switch, because we just crunch for free, if he has something to knock me out, he'll knock me out. If not, okay, I figured as much. I don't think it matters whether Bolt Beak kills or not, actually. I'm gonna just Bolt Beak here. Whether or not it kills is irrelevant. I just need this to be low enough to where he drank an Eruption Sweep. So I Ouster Ferrothorn, as he should, and he's probably just going to be switching around and stuff just fine. Didn't expect him to be Helmet Thorn. Again, doesn't matter that much. Once I get rocks up, the Dragon is gonna die to Eruption. So there's pivots back, and I'll accept that. Now I can just. Well, he's not gonna switch, but I don't want to miss Draco. As I said, I just needed his Hydreigon within range of Tran. So rocks up, especially because his helmet, like Eruption just sweeps now. So I don't even think, I mean, outside of maybe, so we're gonna get a little bit of Chantrum Chip. That's what I tried to say just now. I really did try to say that. I did really, truly try to utter those words. Insanity. The game isn't over necessarily. Trick, huh? Very interesting. Toxic in case I get it off. Okay. Did crit me, but didn't get the outcome he wanted. Yeah, I'll stall a bit more turns. I'll keep the sand. Oh, he does have the fire move. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So I'll give up Thorn. It was not necessarily like really Corviknight's the mon to give up. Very interesting that he went Toxtricity, considering Toxtricity never makes it past most of my team, especially if the Ferrothorn healed there. Yeah, even if he's scarfed out speed, if he's not, he should die. Even if he doesn't die, he can't one-shot me. And I don't need Eruption to sweep. I just think the game is almost over just from here if I do it this way. And the Togekiss, I mean, I don't know what is. I mean, I'd assume Dazzling Gleam. This other move is gonna come in and Shadow Sneak. No, yeah, it's a done deal. So, pretty simple first game. Oh my goodness, your boy is 1461, man. Yeah, your boy has to get cracking back. I haven't used this account in Sword and Shield in 4 months, 5 months maybe. But should make for some interesting games. Because I'm recording this around 8, so I just do not have the. Usually I'd like, okay, let's just do a really long live, but I don't have the mental fortitude for like an hour and a half live right now. We're just vibing and again easing back into things. I find when I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do it, and I know better too, both from just understanding human behavior standpoint and just understanding myself standpoint. Yet sometimes you can feel enthusiastic. A similar structure this game. We're gonna lure out Slowbro, annihilate it. We annihilate him with Draco's ult because Hippowdon has very high defensive impact. That means that it has the ability to prevent many of his Pokemon from taking value, primarily Lecky. So here's what we're gonna do. So Tyranitar is the biggest issue for said opponent. Nothing for Choice Banded Stone Edge. And I'm very surprised Lecky's the lead, unless this is like screens for some reason, because I mean, I guess you're not fearing Hippowdon that much. Fuck, dude. That is a huge fucking miss. That's like devastatingly bad miss. I don't want him with a flamethrowing corrosive gas. That's really fucking stupid, man. That's really lame. Oh, that's really lame. I got a lot of leverage there. Still not just guaranteed to a kill. So here comes this slow bro, and there's nothing I can do about that now. And I lost my choice scarf, which actually it does matter. My choice scarf would have been better in this game. But hey, it is what it is. Just gotta get over it. It's gonna eruption again here. Ideally, he teleports hard at out. It's like he skulls. Yeah, excellent. Will flash hard. Yeah, excellent. I don't know why I figured he'd go swine. Even if I were to fire blast there, that was a bad play. But it's just I just knew swine would have been what he would have went for. So now I get to pivot back, and the fact that swine is gone now, I'm bloodthirsty, man. No mercy whatsoever. I'm gonna predict the hell out of his Hatterene / slow bro here. Who goes wheezing on a motherfucking what? What? Oh, he's levitate. Okay. Okay. Will-O-Wisp, bro. I know you have it. Oh, you hitting that strange steam. We already know if the steam is strange, bruv. Got some funny stuff going down. So that's Ferrothorn here. Slowbro likely to rear his ugly head anyway. This allows for us to just fire off a power whip on the Hatterene coming in, I'd assume. Yep. There are a million ways to skin this Hatterene cat, but Heatran is just that guy. We're trying to get this. Plus Hatterene should never be able to one-shot unless Psychics. Calm Mind. So Calm Mind, you'd Psychic here. The Skotar, even if he Dazzling Gleams for some random reason, because I have that young heavy slam, because he's definitely Power Whip did 41. He doesn't have to be max defense. Power Whip did decent damage. I could just stay in Flash Cannon here, but again, Tar, I don't know why you'd have Draining Kiss to Heatran, but I know for sure he's staying in. Yeah, dying. But I knew even if he Fairy moved there, so if I Flash Cannon there, Draining Kiss, one is weak and quad resisted, so he wouldn't have done any kind of damage. And now Ferrothorn just guards against the remainder of his team, frankly, and I'll just spike up and then go in there with my electric. And the fact that he's providing me with the electric terrain, man, it's just not even right. So as I said, I'm sure he has a fire move of some kind. No, he's not showing it to me. And I can always just overwhelm. Doesn't matter what he does. The T-spikes are annoying, but my spikes are even more so, because the way this game's gonna play out, I'll never have to go to anything that's T-spikeable. And the spikes are gonna punish the hell out of the opponent. Yeah. Yeah, I keep going train. Again, I think he has the fire move. Okay, strange teams. Okay. Yeah, I knew he'd leave it in, thinking I'd pull some radical double. It didn't really matter. The game was over either way. Like, the positioning was so set in stone that it was just a matter of time before Dracozolt came out and racked up kills, or Hippowdon just destroyed the remainder of his team. Like, no way he was winning. But I figured you would expect some kind of, well, I keep going to Slowbro, he's going to think I'm going to switch. It's like, no, not when I have all the leverage. I guarded against your everything. I guess he could have made a case for the Lecky, considering he got some T-spikes up. You know, could have made Lecky a little more annoying, because Hippowdon would have gotten poisoned. But I think I knew I had a lot of time and a lot of wiggle room before that started happening, or that was any kind of concern. So, pretty simple game. This will be a fascinating one, primarily because Corviknight guards against the only thing that can really scare young Corv, the Corv Hippo combo. Like, for example, this is an interesting thing people can do. Well, Victini is a funny one, but between Hippowdon and Corviknight, you could argue Hippowdon, Corviknight, Ferrothorn, just so Swampert doesn't burn Corviknight and make it a little less useful. Between those three, the opponent really struggles getting past. Like a banded Vic maybe, or like some kind of mixed variant could be problematic. But yeah. And speaking of which, so what I'll do is Swampert makes a lot of sense, but what I'm aiming to do is bait the Rillaboom into staying in. I figured most things he could have started off with. The worst case would have been Victini, right? Because what I'm looking to do is really just hazard stack the hell out of the opponent, and when he's going to Torn Forced to defog, I'm gonna really leverage the hell out of this Dracozolt, overwhelm this Swampert. Once the Swampert is overwhelmed, then he won't have anything to switch into the Bolt Beaks anymore. So yeah, excellent. I figured he wouldn't expect me to be faster than him. Yeah. So here comes the Swampert, but with that young grassy terrain up, I likely, because I'm not prioritizing spikes right now, I'm going to prioritize item removal. Well, since you went for the reason I'm saying that if he goes Victini, well, since he, because I figured he'd go hard, Vic Knock would have been splendid, but yeah, I don't trust this Pokemon now. But I do like my Heatran a lot versus his team, but I don't trust this mon. Again, less so for the output of damage and more so from I don't know what it has in stored standpoint. It could be Choice Banded U-turn, it could be, well, I'll still go Tran, because you can't knock me out ever. Bolt Strikes. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. That's super frustrating, man. That's insanely frustrating, man. So I'm gonna, that's super frustrating, man. So the whole point of the fucking Heatran is now defeated. Okay. We'll just make do. Hippo is there to ensure Bisharp never gets anywhere. Again, the Victini is the only way the opponent had any sort of leverage or anything. So we're gonna pivot to T-Type. If he has U-turn, so be it. He Bolt Striked again. Okay, this is excellent. Unless he has Brick Break, U-turn. Ideally, Swampert comes in. Swampert's what I went to T-Tar to bait. Excellent, yeah. So, I mean, now Heatran would have been free. This was the plan for Heatran to, but Swampert being removed means now he's just Dracozolt fodder. I think he might be fully physical though. So now we can give up Letran. And positionally, Tran is just amazing. Nothing other than Bisharp, but once I go Hippowdon, once I go Hippowdon, if the Bisharp knocks my item off, then it's even less useful. Did he? He's banded Bisharp. How did he do so fucking much? Yeah. So now, ooh, well, you thought you had me. You thought I had been had. So heavy duty boost. So meaning if I had knocked off the rocks. So the cart's probably scarfed. And at this point, once the Victini goes down, yeah. So 240 something. No, I'll save it for fodder. So we'll go back to Tran here. The reason I go with Tran is because if he goes Bisharp, I always get to go back to Hippo, and he gets like, I don't say no value, but I have all the leverage, so many ways to go about this, but I won't send Corviknight in. I have no HP. What am I trying to say? I'll give up the tar here. I figure you try to defog. And I'll put him in a spot where you either defog and give me torn, which just lets you be hippo fodder after that. Nice. Icy wind wouldn't have really mattered there. Hit miss. Once he selected that he wasn't gonna go for the fog, it was a wrap. It was a ratatouille. Figured he'd head there. He's banded too, so we just position back Draco's ult and Fire Blast. The reason I'm thinking about blasting is because the cart. No, I don't need to blast. There's no need. If the cart came in, it would have been low enough to where Rocky Helmet would have violated him. So now all I need to do is go to Young Corv, because the way he's playing, I'm pretty confident he's of the choiced kind. Excellent. So many options here, but I'm just like, honestly, I partly am concerned about a random grass knot, but I mean at 91, I'm partly concerned about a random grass knot, honestly. Okay, so V create occurs, which means no 212 if he's Charlie, it's a speed tie. Yeah, okay, this is fine. Yeah, I swear, if a random grass knot comes out, I'm going to be pissed. What this does is that my Draco's ult only has to attack one time, because it only has one attack left. I guess I could have defogged. But there's no reason to. Even if he SDs here, yeah. Just Brave Bird for the dub. I actually could have played around potential grass knot. It didn't cross my mind until I looked at what I had left. So how would I have gone around the grass knot? I mean, honestly, these grass knot Vic, it's just an issue, man. For my team in particular, outside of the trend, it's just an issue. So we're gonna grab one more. I'll wrap it out around 30. Fun little sand team, some Draco's old action. I think this is one of my mentees. Let's see how he does. So, also, if you want to, man, I have some fire content coming out soon. But if you want to join, if you want to be trained personally, I still do the trainings. So many new ways to explain concepts that are mind-blowing that I be releasing soon. But if you want to do a one-on-one training, click the link in the description down below. Let's get that done. How do I want to go about this? T-Tar can be leveraged. Rocks plus T-Tar. Big deal. Big things. Big deal, big things. Rocks toxic. Ferrothorn is almost unguardable. T-Tar. Corviknight. Yeah, I think defensively, unless this has like Specs Grass Knot. If he does, so be it. I could scout, but I won't. Yeah. Corviknight likely comes out. Yep. I don't want to go about this. I could Draco's ult. Obviously Draco into Lando, but that does half maybe. Or I could go Ferrothorn. remove the heat trans item. Remove the heat trans item. Yeah, I'll go this route. So, yeah, I'll remove the heat trans item. Position, heat trans is going to be position versus tar. Tar gets the banded edge. Because if I went the other route, okay, went fee. It's kind of random, but I'll take it. Trying to think of the heavy duty boosters. I'm gonna just pivot back. Pivots to Lando. Okay. Again, I'll take it. Shocked by this. So we're just gonna lead seed here. Very interesting series of plays. So just going to go to the tar, as we said. I did not expect it to play out quite like this. This is a better position, of course, because he can't guard against Stone Edge, especially if I connect here. Okay, Scorbunite is max defense, so the max defense kind. So now I have like he has to roost, which allows for the Draco Meteor. It doesn't do as much as I'd like, of course. We knew that was going to occur, but it does give me a lot of leverage. Again, defensively, I have the edge. Yeah. So now he actually U-turn. I didn't expect him to. U-turning there puts me in a phenomenal position to get to opt for tar again and do what we just did as he toxics. Excelente. Because I can sweep him with Eruption if Tran dies. The issue is just, again, getting past the Corviknight. He actually goes Finny. Not sure why. If I edged there, he died. But also, as I said, Ferrothorn can't be killed. I just don't know what. I don't want to be natured madness and taunted and all that. So on the off chance that's a move option. So many ways to skin this cat of a game. But I'm gonna just defensively win here as EPL. Yeah, that was a horrible play. He loses now for sure. Can't get past Tran. In fact, if he roosts here, probably defogs. Okay, excellent. Yeah, it's over. With the spike up, it's over. Unless, I mean, I really don't know how he's gonna not get swept by this. Unless this was scarfed, but it showed leftovers, so no. Again, a lot of ways to skin this cat, but once you learn how to structure out the game plan, you can dissect the team in a very particular manner, to where, because there's so many ways to. I could have went the overwhelm Landorus and try to just bolt beak away with Dracozolt route. I could go the overwhelm the Heatran and sweep with Heatran, overwhelm the Heatran and sweep with Heatran route. I could have went the remove and wither down Heatran and just wall the remainder of his team with Ferrothorn route. Because I wouldn't necessarily have to kill Heatran, I'd just have to whittle it down. And because both of his, his Corviknight 1v1's my Hippo. Like, I never win that Hazard War, but it does force him to always defog. And I can use my Corviknight's pressure. And then just, I'd assume it'd be a slow U-turn. But yeah, I'm not sure what the calc. hope you notice the team I'm using. I know this is one of my 2Ts, but I don't recall which one it is because I have 2 in the PKS clan. I want to say this is Kenny just because of the point range. See how much this does. Actually one shot. GG, bro. So that's gonna be our final battle for today. Again, guys, if you want to get in the game, this is a great time to get in the game. Click the link in the description below. Let's get started. Peace. Also hit the like button. Peace.